were there in the Final Four in 2099.
98, 99. But a lot of them were my teammates.
So you were Antonio's class?
Yes, and Jason Klein.
So my question is, did you see from losing then that team would be motivated to go back and do it the next year?
Yes, and I say that wholeheartedly. Honestly speaking, we went NIT, Sweet 16. Our whole summer, we worked so hard just to, all we talked about was this Final Four. Final Four, we talked about it summertime, talked about it in the fall. You know, our thing was just getting to a Final Four. And once we got there, you know, it's like, you know, don't get me wrong, we played to win, we played hard. It was a tough game against Duke, we lost by 6. But that was kind of the thing. That summer I was still working on before I ended up going to Europe with him and all that. That same summer, the workouts picked up. Morris Peterson, here comes a freshman Jason Richardson with all the pieces that they had with a better Charlie Bell, a better A.J. Granger, a better Andre Hudson, a hungrier. And so I knew, to me, it was just like, it's like they didn't have no choice but to win it all.
I recall you were on the floor in Indy in 2000. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was overseas. I stayed, I was overseas, and I stayed up all night to watch it. Honestly, that day, man, I wasn't good the next day in practice over there because I stayed up all night. I did.
You know, I talked to Dave Owens,
yes,
who was on that staff. I spent some time with him today.
Okay.
And he said the mentality of that team was so close-knit, and they were all there for each other. It reminds me a little bit of this team, doesn't it?
No, honestly, I've said that to Coach even back in the summer. Going back to the spring, I said this would be a fun team to coach, you know, get back to coaching. And it did give me that vibe, you know, because, I mean, the things that they did, like, our thing was this, Fred. We used to sit after film. Our thing was this. We used to eat Haagen-Dazs ice cream and just sit and talk. Us, the team, the players. That's when everything was, you know, it was more than basketball right there. We talked about life, classes, whatever it was. And this group, these guys go to hockey games, they go to whatever together, they hang out together, they go bowling, a lot of stuff we did. We went bowling. None of us was really good at bowling, but we went bowling. But it's a lot of the same things, and they just enjoy each other. And right to this day, all of us are still brothers to this day.
What is it about Coach Izzo in March that makes him so successful?
Honestly speaking, it's just it doesn't stop the work. Like, some people would get content. You think about this, like, okay, let's go back to 99. We went 15-1 in the Big Ten.
Won 33 games there.
33 games. We won 22 straight. So now you think about this, everybody would get content with that and be okay. It ramped up even more. And so even like right now, are we content? No. You know, of course, after that Wisconsin loss too, it's just, are we content? No way. And Coach is not going to let that sit in. And the thing is, we got the group of guys that are not going to allow that right now. Like a guy like Jay Nakis is not a rah-rah guy. He's a leader by example. Trey Holloman, the same thing. You know, Jeremy Fears is a leader. They want to go out on top, and they genuinely mean that and feel that. So they're not letting content set in.
So you and Tone, and the guys that couldn't be there in 2000, you felt a part of the championship even though you weren't around it.
Yes. Honestly speaking, we have to, and I appreciate guys like Mateen, and my roommate at the time was Morris Peterson. They let that be known, and I appreciate them for that because they know the work we put in. And like I said, all of us were together. David Thomas, Mike Chappelle, you know, all of us were together. So I do feel a part of it, and I hope that, you know, we can get a taste of it on the coaching side.